Hi everyone. I know a lot of you just recently arrived to the channel. Thank you, Zach, for the shout out. I really appreciate it. I had no idea how many people would actually come over to our channel and check it out, but that's very awesome. So thank you very much for that shout out. I am Travis. Zach had mentioned I am a soldier. Right now I'm a drill sergeant, but my actual job in the Army is an engineer. We do drill sergeant duty for a couple of years, 2 to 3, depending on if you want to stay for a third year. I chose to stay for a third year because it kept me here at our farm. Several of you were asking how I run a farm and am a drill sergeant, because we do work 70+ hours a week, and I can show you right here. This is how.
Hi, I'm Chrissy, aka the Chaos Coordinator at Freedom Farms.
Who are you?
I'm Gehl, and I drive the tractor sometimes, and I feed the chickens.
What else do you do with the chickens? I'll let Shane tell. What else do you do with chickens?
We hatch chicks in the incubator.
Okay. So they raise chickens, they collect the eggs and sell them, and then we also have meat birds that really aren't real. They take care of them for us to help a little bit, but those are more of a product for us to all enjoy later down the line. The laying hens that's kind of their way of making some allowance, essentially. You'll see some other characters around here. You'll probably meet a lot of our neighbors.
A lot of our family too.
Yep. All of our neighbors are wonderful. I can't say enough good things about them. Specifically Kevin and Kyle and Jason. We really appreciate all. Kyle lets us borrow, Kyle helps us out a lot. Jason lets us borrow implements that we don't have, and Kevin helps us by letting us borrow implements, and he actually helped us get our farm started. He helped us get through the first winter. It was an eventful winter.
There's many times I couldn't get the tractor started, and I'd have to call him, "Can you please put a bale out for me?"
So, like Zach mentioned, we are a first generation farm. We started this farm. We have no family that has a farm for us to build off of. So we had no equipment that we could borrow from like a family member or anything. We do borrow equipment occasionally from our neighbor, mostly implements. We have our own tractors. It's quite a ride. What was the biggest challenge of the first year?
Just one. I can only pick one.
Okay, we'll skip that subject. We'll go back to that later.
There's a lot of challenges.
Yeah, there's a lot of challenges, and still now there's a lot of challenges. We're still learning. We did a lot of our learning through research and other YouTube channels. We also, the gentleman we bought our sheep from, Tony Francis in Mexico, Missouri, we bought 40 head from him and bothered him nonstop for probably a year.
I called him when I had to pull my first lamb, and he walked me through it over the phone.
Great guy, and it was just a really good experience. It was very helpful having somebody that was willing to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have these two they're learning a lot. You're gonna see a lot of times when they're driving tractors or anything like that, I promise, even if you don't see us in the camera, they are being supervised. They're not just doing anything, they don't run out there and start the tractor and just drive it around. There is supervision, all implements and stuff. Every piece of farm machinery is dangerous, and it can be, especially if you don't know how it works. So I promise that they're all supervised. They are safe.
And before they get thrown on it, they're given a thorough safety talking too.
Yes.
Yeah, I hate safety.
Did you just correct my grammar?
No, I said I hate safety talk.
Oh, you hate safety talks?
I kind of do too.
You do? Well, they're important, aren't they?
Yeah, I like danger.
Oh,
You
boy.
like danger.
Well, we're
Oh,
going to
boy.
watch you more carefully now. So what's your favorite thing about having the sheep, Cheyenne?
Being able to
Talk a
take
lot.
care. I do not talk louder than this.
Being able to take care of what?
Being able to take care of the lambs and chicks.
The bottle babies or just all the lambs? All the lambs?
They're cool.
They are both really good at helping us when it comes to the bottle babies too.
The bottle babies are ones that got rejected by mom, or if mom had triplets, we automatically just pull one of them away. We learned last year that sometimes I'll take care of them for a few days and it just ends up being a headache. You're further off just taking one of them off right away.
And we usually choose the smallest one of the three to take off mom.
Yes, because they're gonna get unlimited supply of milk. It'll help them get an advantage of growing just as large as their siblings. But yeah, we just wanted to essentially this video is just to kind of give you a little backstory about us, and then also to invite you to check out the channel. Look at the previous videos. There's several of them, all from well, no, it's not up until Saturday. Saturday there'll be one of us actually doing a health check on our sheep. So we'll run them through the corral, we'll check hooves, vaccinate, or not vaccinate, deworm.
Goodness, don't spoil all of it.
Yeah, you'll see. And then there's lots of things coming up. There's lots of fencing that's being installed. We have 8,000 plus feet of fencing to do, and some of it's done now.
Yay! I hate fencing. No, I mean I love fencing.
And then we're in the process of trying to build a barn. It's just a drawn out process right now, but our goal is to build a livestock barn. It was incredibly wet last year and also this year.
Yeah, this year and last.
And it's been really hard on our livestock. It's rough on them for their lambs. It's rough on their feet. And then these guys go out there and they're up to their elbows in mud.
It's rough on us too because we're like up to our knees in mud.
Yes. And then unfortunately the way we put our hay out, we use a bale unroller. So we're taking tractors back there, and no matter how light the tractor is, over time it creates ruts. It's just a bad situation, so we're trying to do something to make it better. Our number one priority is making sure our animals are well taken care of. We're not, I can't think of a better term for it, but we're not hippies that are you know, we're gonna eat the animals, or not necessarily those animals.
We believe the animals deserve the best quality of life while they're here on this earth.
Yes. So, and since they're giving babies for us to sell to make money on our farm, we want them to make sure that they're treated well and that they are fed and taken care of, and not just kind of pushed in like you see in a lot of commercial operations where they're just packed in as many as you can fit and just pumping out babies. And we completely let them breed on their own. They're not given any hormones to try to get them into a cycle or anything. Whenever they breed is what happens. Now, ones that don't provide or ones that don't produce, you know, if they don't produce this year, we'll give them one more chance. And if they don't produce again, then we do send them to the sale barn because they're just not useful for our farm. It's just not what we do here. But while they're here, they're treated very well, and we want to make sure that they're treated well. Kind of like these monkeys. They get beat too, don't worry.
Yeah.
No? You're never in trouble?
Not never, but sometimes.
Anyways, thank you all for checking out our channel. Again, go back and look at previous videos. There's several of them. You don't have to binge watch like somebody already commented.
But I mean, if you want to, you can. I mean, we're not going to stop you.
No, but you know, make sure it's Easter coming up this weekend, so make sure you spend time with your family too.
Definitely.
So, have a blessed week, and we'll see you on Saturday. Thank you all.
Bye.
Did you say bye?
My goodness. Bye, everyone.